motherfucking Warped Tour, baby.
What's good, Hangover fam? Join us as we trek down to our second Warped Tour in 2 years. Last year we flew, but this time we decided to rent a car and drive. To make things more exciting, we decided to pick up a hitchhiker. Just kidding, that's my buddy Gabe from high school. Thanks to only one SPS stop, we were able to make our way out of the devil's morning breath known as the Arizona weather and into the devil's armpit of the Long Beach humidity in record time. We got there a day early so we can get us some Warped Tour pre-sale merch. Last year we decided to pass because the line was so long. This year the line was even longer, but it wasn't that bad at all. Took us about 45 minutes to get to the front, and that line's kind of tricky because when you get there, you want one thing, and after being in line for 45 minutes, you kind of want to go away with one of everything. And that's what we did. Even got a couple of mystery grab bags, and they came with hats and what looks like a soprano style jumper. After that we headed from Long Beach to Sunset Beach to get our millennial rest for day one. We decided to ignore all the warnings of the random stabbings and human urine puddles and take the public transit system, which turned out to be not bad at all. If you want people to stay away from you, just start singing to yourself. Our drop-off point put us at around a quarter-mile walk before we got to Warped, which is a drastic upgrade from last year. Last year we paid $60 for a parking spot that was just over a mile walk. This being our second Warped Tour, we came a little bit more prepared. We got better water packs, we upped our supplement game, and most importantly, we each lost around 45 pounds, just so that we can up our stamina and see as many bands as possible. Instead of digital tickets, wristbands were provided for entry, and once in, we did the smart thing and filled up everything we could with water. After we were fully stocked, we made the journey through the crowd that was waiting for the unveiling of the Warped board. Once that dropped, we took note of all the stage times, grabbed our accessories, which included your own ranking list and field map, found the stages that were going to start our day, and jolted through the crowd to set up for the first act of the day. If you ever want to wake up but not drink coffee, listen to Winona Fighter. They have a high upbeat modern pop punk feel, and they stole everybody's hearts when they covered a millennial classic that got everybody's hearts pumping. Jutes is an everyday play in my household. He combines so many genres together that if you just like any style of music, then you're gonna love anything he does. Jutes is a non-skip on my playlist every time. This is Vanna. They got a lot of pushback on this performance, especially for this part right here because they seemingly went over on their time on purpose. Every band that isn't headlining gets a 25-minute set. There's a big clock with red letters on each stage. There's earpieces that go in your ear with promoters and sound people telling you things. But they claimed they had none of that and had an issue an apology, specifically for this video, which was uploaded by I think a shockingly sexy guy. And in the apology that claims that there was no clock on stage, the drummer actually walks over and says that he saw the clock hit 0, kept on going. They eventually started blasting other songs over them, they still didn't get the hint. They had people clapping them off stage and still didn't get the hint. So no matter what the true story is, the fact remains the same. Always respect the set times.
Fans, Warped Tour 26!
Nobody was a bigger surprise to me at Warped than Yelawolf. He has a very eclectic way of mixing genres and then filtering them through hip-hop. Every second of his act was catchy as shit, and he unlocked a new fan right here. When I say Warped went hard this year, I was not lying. Ginger is a progressive groove metal band out of Ukraine. They were one of the first heavy acts of the morning and the perfect foreshadow of what was to come. Suicide Silence first blasted onto the scene playing the first Warped tours, so seeing them play Warped 20 years later was a real honor. Even though the current lineup doesn't feature their original lead singer, our hearts are always with Mitch. Up still brought all the intensity and all the aggression that us Suicide Silence fans crave.
Let's go, Long Beach! Yeah! That's fucking right!
When you go see Big Ass Truck, you know you're going to get your ass kicked, but in the best way possible. They are a pedal to the floor, full throttle aggression clinic that does not let up. I wanted to get in the middle of that party, but I knew going that hard and the exposed sun was going to wear me out quick. Which brings me to... Warped Tour provided minimal to no shade last year. And this year they said, fuck it, let's double down and give even less shade. They did have one spot called the Pit Stop, where you can get some shade and rest for a little bit, but where they really screwed you this year was the VIP section. Last year's VIP was a double-decker setup. It provided shade, had its own bars, had its own water stations, and its own misting systems, and all really helped with the heat. This year's VIP was literally a few easy ups, and that's it. The fact that last year's VIP was the only shade provided in the festival, and this year they decided to take all that away, makes VIP once again not worth it. Magnolia Park had everybody jumping the entire set. Their infectious, modernized new metal style puts the energy high and keeps it there. Including last year's Warped, this is our fourth time seeing them. And in all honesty, I can't wait for the fifth. Oxymorons brought the melanin punk to the table. Don't worry, they call themselves that. And they proved how punk they were when the drummer broke his arm and he said, yeah, what's your point? I got a show to play. They're one of those rare bands where me and everybody I know loves them. And it's easy to fall for them, just listen to them. I grew up listening to Devil Wears Prada, and the fact that this is my first time seeing them at my second Warped Tour unlocked a new core memory for me. Their performance was raw and tight, and the crowd couldn't help but to get into it and lose themselves. At this point in the day, people were starting to lose some energy, but not if you were at the Attila stage. They pumped up everybody with their metalcore party style, and even though we've been there all day, not a single person was standing still. The only thing that sucked is when some meathead tried to crash a women's only mosh pit, probably to cop a feel. Guys are gross. If you had anything left at this point, the ghost inside sucked it out of you. With their high-energy, non-stop California metalcore style, it was the perfect setup for the finale that was to come. Set It Off was the perfect closer to day one. No gimmicks, no certain styles, just pure raw energy and the ability to recharge your battery. This was my first time seeing them and definitely convinced me to go see them anytime they're anywhere near Arizona. If you stayed for the whole thing, then you're familiar with the zombie walk of death afterwards, but it was completely worth it. That concludes day one of Warped Tour 26. You know what to do if you want to see the rest.